Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Braimah, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, let me express my deepest condolences to the family of the late Ms. Bawa Braimah, and also take this opportunity to appeal to the youth of Ejura to remain calm and allow due process to take its course. While I strongly condemn the violent destruction of the Ejura Police Station, I urge all stakeholders to address this matter with the seriousness that it deserves to prevent future unfortunate incidents in the future. Mr. Speaker, the ravaging of the Ejura Police Station through fire by a rampaging youth following the death of Ms. Bawa Braimah in police custody is deeply regrettable. I appeal to the youth of Ejura to exercise restraint and avoid actions that jeopardize community resources. The destroyed property does not belong to the Ghana Police Service personnel, but to the people of Ejura. The Ejura Police Station, built before Ghana's independence, has served the community for decades, providing vital law enforcement services. It is therefore unfortunate that events of January 11, 2025 led to its total destruction. Mr. Speaker, this tragic incident could have been avoided with better handling by the police. The late Ms. Bawa Braimah, a young man in his 20s, was alleged to have bought a stolen phone. On the evening of January 10, 2025, the police invited him to the station via a phone call. He complied, arriving on his motorbike with the alleged stolen phone. After interrogation, he was taken into custody. Despite his plea to return home and report back the next day, which included an offer to leave behind his motorbike and phone, his request was denied. He reportedly told the police he was unwell and having just arrived from the Amantin market. Mr. Speaker, while in custody, Ms. Bawa Braimah complained of abdominal pain and began vomiting. When his condition worsened, the police took him to the Ejura Government Hospital, where he passed away. Without informing his family, the police moved his body to Mampong in the early hours of January 11, 2025. When the family arrived at the police station that morning to visit him, they were informed of his death. This news, understandably, infuriated them, and word spread that Ms. Bawa had died in police custody due to police brutality. Mr. Speaker, the youth, angered by the news, began gathering at the police station. Sensing danger, the police evacuated inmates, documents, and firearms to the divisional headquarters. At approximately about 7 a.m., I received a call from the municipal crime officer about the escalating situation. Though I was in Accra, I immediately contacted the assemblyman for the Kotokoli Line electoral area, who was at the scene and urged him to appeal to the youth for calm. I also advised the police to call for reinforcements. The divisional commander assured me that reinforcements were on their way from Mampong and Insuta. Mr. Speaker, despite these efforts, the situation deteriorated. After 30 minutes, I received several calls about the growing unrest at the station. I contacted the Ashanti North Regional Police Commander and the commander of the Army Detachment, Lieutenant Ifa, requesting immediate intervention. Unfortunately, promised reinforcements never arrived, and the police station was set ablaze by the rampaging youth. Later, Mr. Speaker, the municipal crime officer called me to request that the assemblyman inform the family to meet them at the police barrier for the release of Ms. Bawa's body. I implored on them not to release the body amid the disturbances and appealed to the divisional and regional commanders to prioritize an autopsy before handing over the body. Despite my plea, the body was released without an autopsy. However, I later coordinated with the police and the medical superintendent to ensure an autopsy was performed by a pathologist from Kumasi. This step was crucial to establish the cause of death and address public concern. Mr. Speaker, the sequence of events clearly demonstrates that if the police had acted professionally and proactively, this tragic incident and the destruction of the police station could have been averted. The evacuation of inmates and sensitive material shows that the police anticipated the potential violence but failed to implement adequate preventive measures. Mr. Speaker, I urgently appeal to the Inspector General of Police to investigate the circumstances leading to this unfortunate incident and hold those responsible accountable. Furthermore, I call on the Interior Minister to prioritize rebuilding the Ejura Police Station and increasing the number of police personnel in the municipality to enhance effective policing. Mr. Speaker, I remain committed to supporting efforts to restore peace and strengthen law enforcement in our community. May the soul of Ms. Bawa Braimah rest in peace. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, any